Venerable Mahasangha, Excellencies, Ambassadors of Nepal and Bangladesh, Dr. Stefan Taschner, Member of the Berlin Parliament from the Grüne, and Frau Jutta Boden from the Grüne Party, office bearers and members, Mr. Tissa Veeraratne from das Buddhistische Haus, and representing the trustees of the Dharmadutta Society, office bearers and members of the Sri Lanka Association and the Berlin Lions Cricket Club, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you today and speak a few words on this very blessed day of Poson Poya, and to also organize devotional songs, an evening of devotional songs to be sung commemorating the arrival of Buddhism in Sri Lanka almost 2,300 years ago. And you heard about it from the Venerable Sangha as well as Mr. Veeraratne about it. Therefore, on a day like this of the full moon in the month of June, and in the Buddhist calendar we call it Poson, it is a very important day for us Buddhists in Sri Lanka. We usually commemorate it with a lot of celebrations in temples, and traditionally we hang, we call it Vesak Kuru, the lanterns that you may see there hanging there. We decorate our houses, illuminate our houses, and we also sing devotional songs like you are hearing today. Unfortunately, due to the corona situation, we cannot organize it in a bigger way. And also, unfortunately, due to the weather, we were planning to originally have it outside, but the weather did not permit that. But yet for all, we see a great gathering here today. So thank you for being here today. So when Arahat Mahinda, who was the son of the great emperor Ashoka in India at that time, 2,300 years ago, decided that he was a great convert to Buddhism, and he spread the Buddhism across India, and that he needed to send it beyond the borders of India. And they chose Sri Lanka as the first country to come, and he sent his son, Mahinda, and we call him Arahat Mahinda, was sent to Sri Lanka. And when he arrived in Sri Lanka, the then king of the Anuradhapura, it's in the north central province of Sri Lanka. There were many kingdoms at that time, but it was sent, the king of Anuradhapura, King Devanampiya was out hunting in the jungles, hunting deer. And as you can see, we have beautifully depicted that in the carvings over there. That is King Devanampiya out about to hunt and kill a deer. And then Arahat Mahinda comes and says, Tissa, Tissa. And he looks back and he sees this monk whom he had never seen before. So it was at that moment Arahat Mahinda preached the great words of Buddha and the Dhamma, and he was instantly converted. He saw the truth at that moment, they say, and then he converted to Buddhism. He was the first king who started Buddhism across Sri Lanka, especially starting with Anuradhapura, the kingdom. And even to date, there are many, many Buddha stupas, and it is flourishing. Buddhism has flourished over the centuries and has been protected by every subsequent king as well as every leader of our country. And therefore, today is a very significant day for us. As I said, as Sri Lankans who are living away from Sri Lanka, in overseas, and especially in Germany, we have a big community of Sri Lankans. It is great to have actually to be able to finally meet after many months of restrictions, and to really rekindle our bonds and friendship, and also build further fellowship. And of course, it is important to talk about this Buddhistische House, the Buddhist house where we are today in Frohnau. As Mr. Veeraratna said, it was built by Dr. Paul Dahlke and in 1924. It is the largest center for Buddhist teaching, the Dhamma teaching, in Europe, actually, and especially for Theravada Buddhism. And as you can see from the amount of books, this is a library, and there are many, every week there are many different programs organized by the Venerable Mahasangha, and now especially over the virtually as well, meditation and Dhamma discourse, and many other programs are taking place here. And we have a lot of friends, not only Sri Lankan Buddhists, but also Germans who are also are following the Dhamma here. So we are very happy to therefore had this program here in Frohnau. I would like to finally end by thanking Mr. Veeraratna and the trustees of the Dhammaduta Society, the Venerable Mahasangha for your guidance always, Sri Lanka Association and the committee who gave us a tremendous amount of support, the Berlin Lions Cricket Club, who are always very ever ready to come and help our programs, and of course lastly but not the least, the staff of the embassy who worked very diligently and with a lot of commitment to make today's event success. And I would like to pay my compliments to the choir here today. They're a mix of the Sri Lankan embassy staff as well as ladies and gentlemen from the Sri Lankan community, and especially Mr. Prabhat Rupasinghe and the band team members who are with a lot of voluntary to come and support us always in the embassy functions. And thank you so much all for being here today. Thank you.